I'm Polly Bath, and I travel throughout the country helping schools to intervene and manage difficult behaviors that interrupt our instruction. And so today I'm here to answer one of your questions. Here goes. I have a situation of mean girls. It's only third grade, but these girls are ruthless. They find joy in making someone cry. Some days I want to cry. I know I can't make them be nice, but what can I do for other kids who take the brunt of their meanness? You know, this has been a problem for a few years now, if not more, and it seems to be hitting some of our younger girls. And I'm going to pick on girls right now because the question was about mean girls. We used to see this in a middle high school situation, and we probably still do. But when our younger kids do it, I think it just feels worse for us. It's almost like we don't expect it. So if we can just accept that it's going to happen, and we basically just shut it down in the moment by saying, no, not okay. But we have to go into the intervention mode on this one. The only way kids are going to learn to be nicer to one another is if they're afforded the opportunity with guidance to talk to one another. This is where downtime in your classroom is really important. This is where getting out the boxes of Legos and the puzzles and, the less structured activities, believe it or not, with you walking around, listening, guiding, intervening, validating, helping whenever possible. Give them the time to talk and problem solve amongst themselves with your guidance in that positive, great culture that you have in your classroom. And they'll be able to get along better. When our days are always structured and all you have is recess and nobody's guiding you with that, that's when you use that time to kind of attack each other. And if that's the way they've learned how to get their needs met, then that's where they go. They get all over each other. And so we give them more time to actually play, to work, to interact. The other thing to do is when kids who are taking the brunt of that, whatever you do, validate for that child that this does not feel good. Validate is the biggest thing we can do, is say, yes, that was not an okay thing to be said to you, and that makes you feel bad. And it should. But then move on and say, but what you know about you is this, is that you are kind, you are loving, you are helpful. And that comment that was said to you, probably that person doesn't know that, or you're okay because you can move forward. Okay, so we're just talking about how do I immediately in the moment validate with that child, and then make sure you tell them, but you know what, we got this. And in our classroom, we're gonna work hard every day to make the situation better. So now you've actually told that other child, we are working hard, my teacher's got this. He or she's gonna make the situation better. And then I'm gonna put in opportunities for those kids to interact in fun times, not structured, not a social skills class. Like I said, we're talking box of Legos, puzzles, playing whatever games. That's how you're going to learn that you don't have to interact that way all the time. Thanks for that question. And if you have questions that you'd like to see in a future episode, please include those in the comments below.